Birkmeir, Arteco-Global, for our podcast people, arteco-global.com.
Yes, sir.
All right, and what do you guys do?
We are a video and event management software. So basically what that means is we are a VMS, we are a head end, so we manage the relationship with all the cameras,
Okay.
database, recordings, all of that. Where we separate out, we're a little bit different, is on the event management side. So we started off in video analytics, so doing your classic area,
Right.
object analytics. And then we've really opened it up to bring in third-party integration from multiple different sources, whether
Okay.
it be access control, facial recognition, point of sale,
All right.
alarms, intrusion, fire, building automation, perimeter security. So really becoming like a central hub for alarm management.
Now, is that a little unusual to merge some of those things, like you talk about, into one graphic interface so people can use them?
Well, what's interesting about it is it really sets us apart because we can focus on vertical solutions.
Yeah.
So all of those things that you know, as you mentioned, it is a little odd because you wouldn't think of perimeter detection with point of sale.
Right.
But what it allows us to do is focus on different vertical markets from a solution standpoint. So we would have critical infrastructure where we might do the more perimeter security, more advanced video analytics. And then on the retail side, which is what we're showcasing here, is more on the marketing analytics side. So we're actually in the Hanwha booth at the show.
Okay, yeah.
In partnership with Hanwha TechWin.
They're huge.
Yeah, and we do basically the counting application for retail and point of sale integration. So between those two things, we can give customers real-time conversion rates on how many people are in their store
Right.
or restaurant versus what they're purchasing. So it really gives you that really good real-time reporting information.
Well, I could see point of sales in your perimeter, because if the bad guy's standing outside on your perimeter with a gun,
Yes.
that's going to affect your point of sales drastically. That makes a lot of sense.
So in that situation, yeah, those two
That's
things
right.
would be a good integration. But for the most part, we're taking, different pieces and components
Yeah.
and tailoring those to the vertical solution.
Now, who uses your stuff? What kind of client would that be?
Perfect question. So really gets down to that vertical solution side. So on the critical infrastructure, we would have more electrical utilities, solar farms.
Oh, okay.
Whether it be telecommunications, cellular, that's going
Right.
to be the true hardcore perimeter security type applications. On the retail, you're looking at retail chains, so more multi-site commercial chains. And then obviously in the education, we focus on K through 12 as well as higher ed.
Right.
So tying all those pieces together, and how can we give you a solution that's going to be tailored to your needs?
So give me a solution. Give me either hypothetical or real, without naming the company, of course. How you would solve something for somebody with the video. And I assume the video analytics has smart learning and machine learning and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah, that's our background.
It can tell that that's a brown car.
Well, color's a
Digitally,
tricky
it knows,
thing.
yeah.
Color's a tricky thing because it's going to be based on the camera. We're
Right.
only as good as the camera saturation and things like that.
Well, at least you know it's a Toyota. Let's say that. You could
Exactly.
tell, yeah. All right.
And traditionally, what we would focus on, what our analytics came from machine vision applications in industrial automation. We did over 20 years of industrial
Oh, wow.
automation.
Okay.
So, but our focus would be on what we call area analytics, which are your trespassing.
Right.
Or object analytics, which would be counting via object counting, object direction, abandoned removed object, or heat mapping now, and crowd
okay.
detection and things like that.
Gotta use special cameras
that's-
for that, I
Yeah, that's
suppose.
where we get into the
Yeah.
retail. Also, license plate recognition is a very big thing for us. Once again, with our partnership through Hanwha, we can load onto the WiseNet chipset, so their new WiseNet X or WiseNet 5 chipset.
fabulous.
Yeah, so
That's
it's
so-
loaded directly onto the camera.
That plate recognition is so underutilized, I think. I mean, you don't hear a lot of people talking about but the advantages of it are just exponential.
Sure, you're exactly right. And what's amazing is what I love about Arteco is we've gained a reputation of taking very high-end security applications that have been targeted towards a very high-end customer base. And what we've done is we've made them commercially viable. We've made them easier to use.
Okay.
And our whole point is, this technology is out there. Let's make it affordable. Let's make it easy
Right.
to use, and customers are using it.
Easy to use is the thing, and I ask this on everybody's show. I tell them, look, we got a 1 million person shortage of IT people
Yeah.
that can do what you're doing.
Right.
And on the guard side, the physical security side, there's 1 million guards that don't know anything about it.
Right.
And
right.
too bad we didn't train them 5 years ago.
Well, exactly.
We'd have our marketplace filled.
Yeah.
And we have to merge the physical security people with the cybersecurity people, so to
Yes.
speak. And I'm going to say you guys are kind of a hybrid.
Yeah, it's a
right?
good way of looking at
Yeah,
it.
because like physical cameras, it's kind of physical security, but it's tied into the Internet of Things.
Well, and you nailed it on the head, Chuck. For the first time, we actually have customers that are using our system without video security.
Okay.
So, they're using it for their building automation alarms. They're using
Yeah.
it for their intrusion alarms. They're tying all those things together. With the cameras, we're giving them video verification of all those alarms. That are being
Oh,
tied
interesting.
together.
Okay.
So,
It's redundant, kind of.
almost, yeah.
Right.
It ties it in. It gives you those eyes where, you
Right.
essentially, if you had, a temperature alarm or HVAC or something along those lines from building automation, now you can tie video into that to say, okay, well, what's going on in that manufacturing facility or, something like
Right.
something of that nature.
So at Fox, I had like 225 cameras.
Okay.
And I had all these monitors, and each monitor had 4 or 16, and I had guards watching them, and your eyes roll back in your head, and nobody
Yep.
could watch it for more than an hour.
Sure.
And it really wasn't very effective.
You're exactly
I
right.
don't need a picture of my laptop walking out the door. I know it's not there.
Right.
And I never recommended cameras to people. It's a waste
Yeah.
of money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Unless you're watching a door and it's some critical mission thing and you got to watch that monitor one person. But how good are analytics now?
Sure.
How many guards can I eliminate sitting there doing manual monitoring of a camera? How, can a system monitor 1,000 cameras pretty accurately now?
Well, of course, in trespassing applications, definitely. That's
Right.
really where it's being video analytics
Okay.
are truly being utilized. And what that's doing is, we look at analytics as the ultimate resource management tool because with megapixel cameras, with camera counts skyrocketing, with storage needs skyrocketing, basically, why do we treat all cameras the same? We need to discriminate against that
Yeah, it
video
makes
for
sense.
something that's important.
Right.
When something important is happening, and then you can utilize those guards to be really effective.
And be the responders to something
Exactly.
that it's known data.
Exactly.
Right? Because otherwise it's just all a bunch of noise.
Right. And we have an event analytics reporting tool that will allow you to run reports on all your events, all of your sites, and all of your operators to show them how effective are your resources being.
Fantastic. Arteco-global.com.
Yes, sir.
Steve, what keeps you awake at night? What do you worry about?
Cybersecurity, I think, is probably front and foremost.
Yeah, I worry about the grid going down. I know it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's a big issue, and they're tied together. They're tied
That's
closely
right.
together. So, but cybersecurity, I think, the having a very, very good, solid, platform and understanding how to
Right.
protect ourselves.
All right, now
is
you got a
the
booth
thing.
out here.
Yes, we do.
Okay, you ready? Big question. What's the number?
3523.
Excellent. He got it right. Look at that. 3523 at ASIS 2017, Dallas, Texas. Mike, thanks for coming on SecurityGuideTV.com.
Thanks, John.
Been a pleasure. Thanks, my friend. Stand by. We'll be up with another show in about 5 minutes. Be up with another show in about 5 minutes. Be up with another show in about 5 minutes. Be up with another show in about 5 minutes.